It is $12.99. It has suspension forks in the front with preload and lockout, which is nice. I've already ridden the bike and it definitely gives you some nice cushion. What else? There are 5 pedal assist levels. So it's a pretty decent display. It's monochrome, but it's a pretty decent display. It's got 5 pedal assist levels, and it has 7 gears with what looks like a Shimano Altus, you know, gear switcher and all that. And let's see what else. It has what's called Repute mechanical disc brakes. The tires are 26 by 4, and they're off-road tires, which is pretty cool. It's got some nice tread. It comes with these really kind of flimsy, I'm not a big fan of them, fenders. They're really just kind of, in my opinion, unnecessary. If I'm going to keep this bike, I'm going to get rid of the fenders. They're just really flimsy. They don't really do much at all. You know, I could break it off my hand with my hand, you know. So that's the only problem with the bike I see. It's got a really comfortable seat. And if you were to take this off-road, get a nice suspension seat post. They range from $30 to $250. And you know, this bike, the S07B, in its price range and with the 26 by 4 inch tires, it definitely competes with the RadRovers, the what else? It actually competes with the Velotric Nomad 1, the Himiway Cruiser, and you know, this is a good price point, $12.99. It's a little more attractive than those bikes, and I can already tell you from riding it, the power is there. It's a really powerful motor. Again, it peaks at 1,000, which is really cool. I can tell you that the RadRover 5, for example, has basically a 500 watt motor that peaks at 750, because it actually shows you the wattage on the RadRover 5, and it peaks at 750. This is a 750 watt, and it actually peaks at 1,000, and I'll show you that it actually shows that on the wattage. So you're getting a lot more power, and it's got a really powerful motor. It's a really nice. A couple other little accoutrements that I noticed that I like. They're very big on their branding, which is fine. But it's got a nice light in the front, which is pretty cool. I actually haven't done that yet. I'm assuming you push this. Yeah, you push the. So it says different modes, which not really. Yeah, it's got trip mode. It's got odometer. It's got speed. It shows your pedal assist levels. It shows your wattage output when you're riding, and it shows your battery levels. You push this and you switch between trip and odometer. You hold the top button down for like 4 or 5 seconds, and it turns the light on. And you can see that it's got a nice little light, which is just a nice little bonus. And it's wired into the battery of the bike, so you don't have to worry about charging it. So some of the other things I really like the attention to detail on a couple things. One, that it's got, you know, these coils around the different cords to kind of marry them together. It looks really nice. They actually have some internal wiring on the main stem of the cords, so you don't see them all over the place. So, I mean, at this price point, to, you know, get something like that, I mean, and the seat is really comfortable and cushiony, you know. You can see it depressed really, really nicely here. So, other than the mud guards or the fenders, I'm impressed. I like it. It's a nice bike for the price you're getting. You know, you're getting a really nice bike, and I would put this above the RadRovers, because you're getting a true 750 watt motor with 1,000 peak, which is pretty impressive. And you'll see when we ride it, it's got some power. So other than that, as I say, 7-speed, right? 7 gear. There's the derailleur, Shimano derailleur, Shimano tourney, low end, but I mean, that's what you'd expect at this price point. So all in all, I mean, it competes well with the other bikes in the category, and it's a good price point, and it's a nice bike. So we're gonna take it for a ride and see what she's all about. All right, stay tuned. One thing I can tell you is the bike's pretty big. You can see that I'm almost 6 foot, and this is where I want the seat. I tried putting it up here and I couldn't even get on it. So these tires are huge, you know, really big tires. So it's a big bike. Okay, all right. So I do wish it had, oh shit, this bike is powerful, people. Jesus Christ. Having pedal assist 5, which is not good. Okay. The right off the bat, I mean, the power on this thing is really something. I'm in pedal assist 1 and the thing freaking takes off. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this thing's got a lot of power. So if you're like new to e-biking, this bike might be a little bit too much for you. I had a bike similar to this in the past, and I tried to sell it, and some women came, some slight women, and they tried to ride it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is too much for me. So this is kind of in that category. It's got a twist throttle, so we're gonna try all the different you know, pedal assist levels and all that. The twist throttle doesn't engage for whatever reason. I guess it's just the way the bike's set up. It doesn't engage when the pedal assist levels are off. Pedal assist levels off, you got nothing. So you got to put it in pedal assist level 1, and then it starts to engage, and you have full throttle. Okay. But I just want to show you like the power of this thing. We're at a dead stop. This is like a 8% grade, and just watch this. Like, we're accelerating, people. I mean, 9, 10, 11, 12, you know what I mean? And you can see, okay, I was wrong. It puts out more than 1,000 watts. Right now it's at 1,064 watts. So 750 watt motor with 1,064 watt output. That's really nice. Got some nice power on this, people. You pretty much go anywhere on this thing. So it just handled that like nothing. Like absolutely nothing, okay? So throttle on this, you got a lot of power. And let's see what kind of top speed we get. 21, 22, 23. Looked like I was gonna keep going. We got to 23 miles an hour. Not sure. Wow. So I want to take this somewhere where I can do some testing of the pedal assist levels. So we're gonna go to one of my favorite haunts. Okay, let's go there now. It's really comfortable, you know? It's nice. The seat is really, it's almost like a grandma's seat. It's really comfortable. It's got a lot of cushion. The suspension forks are nice. I have them kind of stiff right now, but you can see the knobs down there, the black and the blue, where you can adjust the suspension. And you know, it's nice. You could definitely take this bike in some light off-road, fire roads, in nice gravel roads, some roads with some light rocks and, you know, light divots and branches. There's a lot of trails around here I could take this on. These tires are huge. So first of all, you have a couple options. One, you can adjust the suspension to your liking. Two, you can, these are 26 by 4-inch tires. They're fat tires. So it says 20 PSI, which I have them up to. I know from experience you could put these down to even like 7 or 8. You'll have even more cushion, especially in the back, especially if you wanted to go off-road. And it'll give you more traction anyway. So there is that. Okay. But yeah, the front suspension handles really nicely. I mean, it really absorbs the bumps and all that. I like that. We're gonna do a little terrain testing, and we're gonna do a little top speed testing. So yeah, this is a really nice, seamless dual sport transition from grass to dirt to, I'm assuming, mulch. Yeah, you can take this thing just about anywhere. Look at this, people. Easily pulls you through this like nothing, and then easily into the grass. This is fun, people. This is a fun bike, and I can tell you from experience, having ridden 86, this is my 86th e-bike I've ridden now, and I've owned 24. Other e-bikes in this category, and I'm not going to mention them again, they rattle. You know, I know that the Shimano Tourney or Shimano Altus derailleur needs adjustments. This thing came right out of the box without needing any adjustment, you know? So it's just smooth. There's no rattling, there's no grinding of the rotors on the gear, you know, the brake rotors. It's just smooth right out of the box, which I appreciate. I do think they need to work a little bit on their instructions. that they give you. They give you some really nice instructions, but it doesn't give you the totality of the you know, installing everything. I think that maybe they can make a video or two that would be very helpful. Yeah, let's go for a speed test. So pedal assist 0, no pedal assist level. I mean, you're gonna have a hard time pedaling this unless you're on flat. I mean, these bikes are heavy. It's got, you know, the big tires. They're fat tires. You know, you're gonna have some problems. Let's see. Put it in pedal assist 1, and the thing literally just freaking takes off. The front lifted up, and it just takes off on you. So, I personally don't think you. It's crazy to say this. I don't think I've ever said this before. I don't know how many of these pedal assist levels you really need. Pedal assist level 1 is going to get you up just about anything you want. We're going to do a little hill test here in a minute. It's freaking powerful, people. Jesus. Especially if you put it in a low gear. So right now we're in the highest. Maybe that's why we're in the highest gear. Hold on. All right. So now we're in the lowest gear. Not the lowest. I take that back. We're in 3rd gear. Yeah, it still freaking takes off on you. So, kind of a beast, people. Dare I say, this is kind of a beast. Dead stop, pedal assist level, go. Pedal assist 1. Oh my god, it just lifts the bike up and it freaking takes off. Look at this. Easily. So yeah, wow. Pedal assist level 1, I mean, it's got some freaking power. Pedal assist level 2, oh Jesus. Yeah, people, this is this is something, and I'm not just saying this. This bike's got some freaking power, which is just surprising that they've got, you know, a 750 watt motor, which a lot of bikes in this category have. And I just don't, I gotta look at the brand. Maybe there's a brand on it. I don't think it has a brand. It doesn't have a brand. So somehow they're getting an OEM of a really nice motor, people, and they should be really proud of themselves because they have a bike with a lot of power in the 750 watt category. Yeah, this is nuts. I mean, pedal assist 2. And the thing's freaking hauling ass. Jesus. All right. So we gotta do a hill test, people. Gotta do the hill test. Yeah, so I say this with a lot of bikes. I personally would get a suspension seat post, and you can get one for as cheap as 30 bucks, or a good one. D&M has them for like 90. I put one on a different bike I have, and it's nice. You don't need a really nice one. You don't need a really nice one. Okay. All right, people. We're gonna start at a dead stop. This is like a 10% grade, and we're in pedal assist level 1, and we're gonna see if we can get up this one pedal assist level 1. But I gotta put this in gear. We'll put it in gear 2. Okay. And I have no doubt in my mind this will make it in pedal assist 1, which is just really something. Wow. It's a 10% grade, people. I struggle on my road bike going up this, you know. Yeah, and it's not like struggling either, people. It's really pulling me, like very seriously pulling me, very significantly. And we're going 11 miles an hour up a 10% grade, and now it's starting to pick up that speed. And now we're at almost 12 miles an hour, and we're still going up the hill. So, oh, okay. Pedal assist 2. Oh my god. We're in the top gear now. Pedal assist 3. Wow. Pedal assist 4. Pedal assist 5. The top gear, pedal assist 5. And I'm about 215 pounds. And I got it up to 26. I got up to 27. I got up to 27, almost 28. And I believe it's rated at 28. So, yeah, I mean, whew, it's got some power behind it, people. So, all in all, big fan, you know. Like, for the bike, for the price, maybe it needs bigger rotors, which aren't expensive. Yeah, they need to put a little bit better instruction video out there, or they need an instruction video for install, or you know, whatever it is, unboxing and putting together. other than that, I mean, there's really nothing to say negative about the bike. Oh, the fenders, you know, I mean, it's like, they're just there for posterity. I mean, none of these bikes really need them. I've ridden so many bikes, you don't really need, unless you're wearing a white dress, you don't really need fenders. But I mean, it's nice that they include them. I can appreciate that, but you know, they're not the most dependable fenders in the world. If you don't drop the bike, and you know, they could probably last you a couple years if you don't drop the bike or, you know, run them into anything. But you know, they're not the most sturdy in the world. But actually, none of the bikes in this category have anything better. They all have basically the same fender. So, you know, take it for what it's worth. It's running like a nice little hard packed dirt with a little bit of rocks on top, no problem. And now we're in the grass, and this thing handles like a freaking dream, just carving. Look at this, like no problem. So yeah, you got all kinds of capabilities on this bike, and these tires, man, they're huge. Not only width, but just the size. So you got some really nice rolling power. So all in all, definitely a bike to consider, especially at the price point, $12.99. I mean, that's, somehow they're getting a really nice motor, with almost 1100 watts, and they're charging you $12.99. So that's, and you get front suspension. So pretty impressive, people. I'd seen Aostirmotor many times, you know, just going through different websites or going through YouTube, but I've never really come in contact with the brand. So they just reached out to me, and you know, I'm impressed, you know. And full disclosure, they did give me the bike. I do get to keep it, but you know, I keep it real, people. I'll tell you like it is. If the bike's no good, I just wouldn't do a review, honestly. I'd probably send it back, you know. So good bike. And you know, this is one of those, I have way too many e-bikes, but this is one of those that, you know, I would consider keeping, because it fits a niche for me. Big, comfortable, dual sport, and powerful, you know. So yeah, I'm excited about it. It's just got some power, people. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it right now. This is faster than the Himiway Cruiser. This is faster than the RadRover 5. This is faster than the RadRover 6 Plus. This is faster than the Velotric Nomad 1. It just is. You know, like, wow. I mean, you're looking for a powerful bike, people, this is it. And it's not expensive. So yeah, I would stay away from this bike if you're kind of, you know, new to e-biking, or you're on the shorter side. This bike's a beast, you know. It's extremely fun. Like, wow, so much freaking fun. Like, Jesus, wow, people. You know, if you're like under 12 years old, it might be too much for you. I see guys riding around with you know, 500 watt lower end e-bikes in the, you know, they're middle school kids, like 11, 12. This is not for them. This has too much power. Unless you're like a really aggressive, really athletic, you know, kid, this is gonna be way too much for you. But for little light off-roading, you know, dirt trails, fire roads, gravel, going to the store, going to the gym, going to work, this bike can do it all. I mean, there's just no question. This bike can do it all. So there you have it, people. There you have it. So appreciate you watching. Thanks to Aostirmotor for sharing it with me. The bike, S07B, $12.99. Check out their website, and I will see you in the next one. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I always get back to my commenters too, so give me a comment, and appreciate you. Thanks for watching. God bless. Peace out.
Hey.
That guy actually calls me the freaking shredder sometimes, and he called me that in front of one of my friends, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so freaking cool. I know him, so It's pretty cool. But I was riding with one of my friends, and the guy goes, "Hey, freaking shredder!" My buddy's like, "Are you kidding me? You're recognizable?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am. I'm that big of a deal." So, anyway, little B-roll for you. Brown chicken, brown cow. I'm gonna try pedal assist again. That was fun. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I could probably raise the seat a little bit now that I'm sitting on it. With I can see my legs are a little too bent when I'm pedaling, so I could raise it a little bit. But still, it's a big bike. Yeah, Aostirmotor should be proud of themselves for putting a bike at this price point with this much power. Like, this is fun, people. Just twisting that throttle and freaking taking off. Like, damn. Wow. I like you. You know what else I really appreciate? Aostirmotor put on their website that this bike, I'm gonna make sure I know for certain because I don't want to like be a little bit off here. Something they put on their website I was extremely like impressed with. I've had a big problem with I have a big problem with manufacturers lying about the range, and these guys actually went as far as to say that this bike can go on full power 15 to 20 miles, and that is accurate. A lot of companies, again, don't really want to mention too many more names anymore, I've already mentioned enough, would say that this bike could go 40 miles. That's just not true. With full power, a guy like me, this bike's gonna go 15 to 20 miles exactly. So they're legit with the freaking range. So I mean, I don't know, there are very few manufacturers that are legit with the range. I mean, so many manufacturers would say 30, 40, even 50 miles this thing could go, which is bullshit. Can't happen. So 48 volt, 13 amp hour, you're gonna get 15 to 20 miles. If you're on the light side and you're using pedal assist, you probably maybe even get a little bit more. But yeah, that's pretty average. So anyway, I don't want to get off it, people. It's fun. It's like a motorcycle with this power. Wow. Yeah, it's already at 1,000 watts. It just went to 1,012, 1,013. So like, I'm telling you, a lot of the bikes in this category, people, they say they have 1,000 watt or 750 watt, which some of them are 500 watt and they peak at 750, and some of them are 750 and they peak at like 800 or 900. This thing's peaking at almost 1,050, almost 1,100.